In his time. This one is more of a beginning ASL song. I would go probably into the intermediate a little bit, only because it's a longer song, but the words are not difficult. And so when you're talking about beginning, you're going to need a few signs that you might or might not have. Uh, the first one would be the word in, and that's where you pinch your dominant hand. I'm right-handed, so you pinch that dominant hand and place it into your non-dominant hand. It forms like a cup, and you put it in, and then you've got the possessive pronouns, and that is always with an open hand. When you're talking about God, it is up toward God, his, yours, my, open hand toward the person that you're talking about. Time, and you always just think about your watch at that point. So just pointing down to the word, to your watch at that point. Uh, he, and again, as we talked about the pronouns, open hand with possession, but with it just being he, you're going to point to where God is, where you are, for me. And so just think of those words and just pointing. He makes. There you're going to have your fists in an S formation, and it's a double bump. The dominant on top of the non-dominant. Make. Double bump, but a little twist in with it. All. Open hand, your dominant hand is going to scrape everything up and lay it into your non-dominant hand, so that it's just like you're taking everything that you can get to lay it in there. All. Things, and that's where you're going to just be pointing. It's just like you have things laying out in front of you. These are the things that you're going to be talking about. Things. Beautiful. Pinch your dominant hand. It goes around your face, opening up, and then it's just a kind of a shake. It's like wow, kind of gloss over the top of it. Beautiful. Lord, if you think of the Miss America ribbon coming from your non-dominant shoulder down to your dominant waist, with the L going across that ribbon. And if you haven't learned all of your alphabet, you do need to go back and make sure you know your alphabet, because there's a lot of words in which you need that alphabet to either initialize a word or finger spell. And this is the word for finger spelling. Please. And that's the rubbing of the chest. It's a very warm, pleasant feeling. Please. Show. It's just like you have a child that comes home with his report card, and he's going to show it to you. Show. Every. Double. Right down your thumb. Every. If you go once, it's each. You want to go twice. Every. Day. You have your non-dominant arm as the horizon. Place it into the crook of your dominant arm, and then point to where the sun would be going across the sky. That is the day. Day. As. Back and forth this way. The same word for like, but as. Back and forth. Y hand. As. Teach. That's knowledge that I want to give to you. Get a hold of it and pull it out. Teach. And your hands, just your thumb is going to hang on to that information as you're giving it away. Teach. Way. And the W's, remember I told you you need that alphabet. You think of a path in front of you. Initialize with the W's, it becomes way, like S for street, W for way. Do. And if you've done it, it's down here. But if you're going to do it, it's the thumb and the pointer finger pinched back and forth. Do. What? It's a strike, your pointer finger from your dominant hand striking your thumb across the palm to your pinky finger. What? What? Say. Words that are rolled off the lips. Say. Uh, life. L up the body area. Life. It's, if you think of the blood that flows up through your body, that, and the initialized with the L. Bring. Get a hold of it here, bring it over here. Bring. The word to. Now, a lot of times I don't sign it if it is not important to the meaning. But going to something, pointer finger to pointer finger, dominant toward the non-dominant. To. May. Like, maybe. So, may. Both hands, palms up, just up and down. Song. And that, just like a conductor leading his orchestra, you see him up there, he swings his hand in a certain formation to keep the beat of the music. Song. Have. Bring your both open hands, almost they're bent against yourself, because it's like they're out there, you're bringing them, you have them. Have. Lovely is the same thing as beautiful. And then some. Your dominant hand, pinky finger across the palm, because you just want part of, it's like you've got a pie, you only want part of it. Some. Reach. And that's where your center finger on your dominant hand touches the back of your non-dominant hand. You're going to reach that. Reach. Hour, and we've talked about open hand because it's possession from shoulder to shoulder. It's like you're circling all the people that are included. Hour. Home. Your pinched dominant hand against the edge of the mouth and then back toward the cheek. Home. Face, or to see. You can see each day. See or face. Courage. Get a hold. It's like you're, ooh, look at me. I am brave. I've got courage. New. And fingertip to fingertip, you're going to slide the dominant across the palm and then up. New. Hour. And if you think of the clock face, and your thumb then becomes that pin, and your pointer finger shows the minute hand going all the way around to form an hour. Hour. Love. Ooh, get a hold of it and hug it tight. Love. Pursue. That's where your thumb is going to chase the non-dominant. Your thumb on your dominant hand is chasing or pursuing the thumb that's ahead of it, and it moves outward to pursue. Heaven. You're going to start and roll both hands, palms down, roll them up over your head, and then spread them out so that you see the area above your head. Where's heaven? Roll them and out. Heaven. In His time, in His time, He makes all things beautiful. In His time, Lord, please show me every day as you're teaching me your way, that you do just what you say in your time, in your time, in your time. You make all things beautiful in your time. Lord, my life to you I bring. May His song I have to sing be to you a lovely thing in your time, in His time, in His time. He will answer all your prayers in His time. Though the answer may not be what you think that it should be, He will answer every need in His time, in His time, in His time. We will someday reach our home in His time. Face each day with courage new. Every hour His love pursue, till